It's the Inclusion Revolution with Champions Together. Champions Together is a partnership between the IHSAA and Special Olympics Indiana. This is servant leadership changing lives to promote and create a culture of inclusion in schools through unified sports. There are 4 pillars of Champions Together. They are inclusive student leadership, whole school engagement, unified sports, and fundraising. Champions Together began officially December 17, 2012, with a challenge from IHSAA Commissioner Bobby Cox to 18 student leaders on the SAC, the Student Advisory Committee.
So I challenged him. I said, I want you to think about finding some kind of group to support on an ongoing basis. And we start building a legacy of leadership and trying to teach kids about servant leadership, about going back into your community and giving back. And they picked Special Olympics.
It all starts with inclusive student leadership. This is not just student leadership, it's inclusive student leadership. Champions Together doesn't want to just work for students with special needs. Champions Together thrives to work with them.
Honestly, the funnest thing has been the relationships. It's not even, I didn't join this team specifically to run, you know. I'm in the 4x1 relay, and that's right. I didn't do it just to, you know, do track. I did it to build relationships and to get to know these absolutely beautiful people. That's what it's totally about. That's what this whole experience has been about.
The second pillar is whole school engagement. You know, activities that promote awareness, inclusion, anti-bullying, and changing your vocabulary to never, ever use the R word. Whole school engagement includes inviting your students to sign the banners hanging in the lunchroom, supporting your unified sports teams like track and basketball by becoming fans in the stands, encouraging the student body to help out at a Special Olympics event, or engaging the whole school population with a school assembly. Pillar number 3 is unified sports, where student leaders and athletes of all abilities can get involved, volunteer, and demonstrate your student leadership that can and will change lives through athletics.
Why are you doing all this?
See their smiles on their faces. They deserve it more than any of us. They're great students, and I think everyone needs to take some time out of their lives to talk to them and get to know them, because if you can know the students back there in that corner, they'll change your life.
That is awesome. Give my hand.
Getting involved in volunteering through unified sports can be applied to virtually any sport in your school. Football, softball, swimming, baseball, track. There are so many ways to use these sports and your talents and time and volunteerism to get the word out about Special Olympics and unified sports, like having a clinic, a recreational game, or even a competitive event like unified track. And at these competitive events, you won't be able to tell who is the special athlete and who is the partner athlete. These are all athletes.
Because when I see these athletes out there, they don't care who the ones are who are athletes, who the ones are partners. They're just working together for their school the same way the LA Dodgers work together.
The 4th pillar of Champions Together is fundraising. Financial support is a cornerstone of any initiative, and with Champions Together, the fundraising opportunities are year-round and entertaining. Fun events like Track or Treat, Zombie Run, Plane Pool, and Polar Plunge are just the tip of the iceberg. You can help your school secure the resources and funding to support Special Olympics Indiana and promote the Inclusion Revolution. In just a short amount of time, with amazing people and student leaders working side by side, Champions Together has blossomed from an idea to a life-changing experience. Student leaders, Special Olympic athletes, partner athletes, together as a team, as one. Champions Together has been featured in the print media, radio, and television, and boasts an exploding social media presence. The inaugural Unified Track State Championship was held in June of 2014, with the IHSAA sanctioned trophy going home with the Warsaw Tigers.
I am here to report that today is the second most important day in Special Olympics in Indiana. The first took place 45 years ago tomorrow, which is the first time we ever had a Special Olympics race here in this state.
With the 4 pillars of Champions Together, inclusive student leadership, whole school engagement, unified sports, and fundraising, the future is very bright for Champions Together. Servant leadership, changing lives.
It was senior year and the whole school was cheering for her. And just seeing the smile on her face, people were crying and people were cheering. Seeing how the whole school came together just for her was the most amazing thing ever.
Special Olympics is acceptance.
Joy.
Respect. It made me feel better about myself, being around thousands of people just cheering me on, and it was a fun experience, trust me.
Special Olympics is about life and being accepted by everybody.
Special Olympics is health.
Education.
Sports.
It's made me who I am today. It's made me more outgoing. It's made me just more of a genuine person.
When I got involved with Special Olympics, it kind of like brought me out of my shell.
And it's not about disabilities, but it's about celebrating their abilities.
When I was in 4th grade, my teacher told me she would never answer my questions because I had too many, and I was too dumb to understand the answers anyways. After joining Special Olympics, I know that's not the case. I am just as smart as anyone else.
It's helped me a lot to be fearless, you know, in the real world.
Special Olympics is community.
Special Olympics is friendship.
My friends I've made through Special Olympics are the best people I've ever met in my life.
It had gave me a chance to meet new people from different states.
And you just gain an entire family of new friends.
Special Olympics is dignity.
Justice.
Empowerment.
I truly realize that what I'm doing is for a great cause.
I could spend all my time just working with Special Olympics, and I would love every second of it.
It makes you feel like a wonderful person and your life changes forever.
I've made a difference. Now it's your turn to make a difference.
We are champions together.
Making a difference every day.
At Homestead High School, Champions Together is currently in its 3rd year, and it's evident that both the student athletes and student volunteers are enjoying every minute of their time together.
To me, it means changing other people's minds on what they think of what disability kids can and can't do. Like, they can't play sports, but during the Champions Together year, I have actually seen these kids run, play sports, and pretty much we're actually changing everyone's mind.
It's been awesome. It's probably one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. It's honestly one of the most fun things I've ever done too. It's just a really good time, and it's so fun working with them.
Like your typical high school athletic schedule, the Champions Together team gets to participate in sports all school year long.
In our previous years that we've played, we had track, soccer, and basketball. Once I heard about it in 9th grade, I thought, like, why not join? I mean, after all, it's a good experience for everyone.
Getting the opportunity to play a sport in front of large crowds cheering them on makes the members of the Homestead Champions Together team appreciate the experience they get to share together.
The best part about Champions Together is that not only that you're playing a sport, but you're also helping out kids with disabilities, and that makes you like a hero, a very special hero too.
It's really exciting because they all get so excited to watch everyone else, so it's cool to get to see them be a part of it, and they all have a really good time.
It's easy to see the benefits of Champions Together for both the athletes getting to showcase their skill and the volunteers getting to form friendships that may have not happened without the program starting up 2 years ago.
When I was at a different district in elementary school, I've been bullied and teachers said that I couldn't play basketball or anything like that. But when I got to be part of Champions Together in the 9th grade, I started making people change their mind. Their minds, I guess, have been blown. It was a good change for me, and I also made a lot of friends too.
I've made a lot of good relationships and some friendships that I think will last for a lifetime. I've gotten closer to some of the volunteers that I wasn't really close with before, and I've also become really good friends with some of the athletes, and just getting to see them around school and at practice has been a lot of fun.
The Homestead Champions Together team will have many events coming up, including an intra-squad basketball game tonight at halftime of the Homestead and Canterbury boys basketball game. Then next week, the Champions Together athletes and partners will be selling t-shirts during all lunch mods Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The t-shirts are $10 and will be the student section theme for the Carroll basketball game in 2 weeks. On Saturday, February 10th, Homestead staff and students will be participating in the Polar Plunge for Special Olympics. They will also be accepting donations toward the Polar Plunge at t-shirt sales at lunch. And finally, on Friday, February 16th, at halftime of the boys basketball game, it's Homestead versus Carroll, Champions Together. Thank you for your continued support of Champions Together. Reporting for Homestead High School, I'm Corey Balkenbush.